and welcome to your morning OJ with
Okeeba
and Johnny.
Yes.
We appreciate you all as always checking back in again. I'm gonna dive right into it because this is a big one. But before I dive into it, just gonna remind you as always, man, if you haven't subscribed yet, 1 year of successfully transforming businesses, Young Black Entrepreneur Magazine. Go over to ybemag.com. Again, that is ybemag.com. $29.95 a year. Everything you do need and everything you will need will be in each and every issue of YBE Mag. And with no further ado, we're gonna hop right into it. We're talking about You Married an Entrepreneur.
Ooh, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Wow.
Ooh,
that is a heavy one.
This might be a two-part.
May have to be. I'm trying to figure out how to even lead into this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and dive in because as a married entrepreneur, I live it.
Yeah, I live
every day.
With you.
I'm not writing from WebMD.
Right.
I'm not writing from Google Notes, no Cliff Notes. No one helped me out with this one. This is experience.
This is what you live in.
Experience. So, you know, if you haven't read the full article in the anniversary issue of YBE Mag, definitely, and this is not a plug, this is so you understand in depth what we're talking about.
Right.
Head over to ybemag.com. You know, click through the anniversary issue and check out the full article. We're going to try to bring it in just for this episode,
right,
you know, of Morning OJ. And one of the biggest things, I'm going to hop to the most important one. Does lust have anything to do with closing a contract?
Oh, everything to do with
everything to do with it.
Everything.
I know some people's like, okay, he's going, no, it has something to do with it.
Everything.
Because it's a part of it.
Right.
It has nothing to do with my intentions. It has nothing to do with my actions
at all.
Has everything to do with the bottom line
at all.
And the bottom line is me closing the contract and bringing home the revenue.
Right.
That's what it's about.
So let's talk about lust.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a two-part series. This one is gonna take longer than the typical.
Okay.
So let's talk about what exactly do you mean when you say, okay, let's say if Susie Q is in charge of whatever she's in charge of in order for you to get the contract, in order for you to get the play.
Right.
And you walk in the building smelling good, wearing that white liquor.
White liquor is what I'm going to have on.
So you walk in, and she smiles at you. And she's like, you know what? I think we need to talk a little further after hours. Let's say you meet me at Weber at 6 p.m. And you're thinking like, damn, why do I have to meet you at 6 p.m. to
talk about something we're talking about right now? Right.
Do you say no?
No, I say yes.
So what do you tell your wife at home?
I have a meeting.
Okay, so when she asks, who do you have a meeting with?
Susie.
Susie. Susie.
Oh, accounts financial, you know.
And what's her name?
Susie.
Last name?
I'm gonna say Q. Whatever.
You give it a real name?
Yeah, Susie Q.
Yeah, but if you gave it a right name,
I thought Susie Q was the case.
Okay.
Whatever Susie's name is, I'm gonna give her.
So let me tell you what your wife does.
Yeah.
Your wife goes online
She's gonna
and looks up.
She's gonna look up.
And if Susie Q is cute,
it's a problem.
It's an issue.
It's a problem.
I want the phone blowing up
in the middle of the meeting.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep.
Mess around and ignore that call.
Ooh, flat line.
Don't mess around and ignore that call.
You know, so how does that make you a bit? Because you're an entrepreneur and you make your living off of somebody saying yes. So if you say no, how does that work?
Well, I'll say what I used to do. And what I used to do is only try to do things that would make my wife happy.
And how did that work out?
I began to see a rapid decline in my business. I saw an increase in movie time. I saw an increase in, you know, time on the phone. I saw an increase in dinner by candles. And that went, through the roof.
Yeah.
But then it came to a point, it's like, wow, we're eating a lot out of line.
Somebody got to pay for that.
Pay for it.
Right.
The money. It's like, oh, now we're spending a lot of money going out.
Right.
We are.
Right.
That wasn't a lot.
Right.
When I could bring that in.
Right.
But I can't be in both places.
Right.
So then what I started to do is make decisions based on what was best for the household. What was best for the household is for me to stay as busy as possible. It was me to produce as much as humanly possible.
Right.
Every day at whatever time that I can produce. And honestly, you know, since then, I've kind of tried to go to some structured hours. And that's more just for creating a gate for communication.
Right.
I'm still working though.
I got you.
You know, so I may work to 4, 5 in the morning on Saturday night.
Right.
But that doesn't mean I want to take a conference call out, you know, on Saturday.
I got you.
But I had to start making decisions for things that were best for the business.
Mm-hmm.
That was really the only thing you can do, because you have to look at the more things that you don't do, the more revenue. The more money you don't make, the more issues you're gonna have. Period. I don't care who or what.
So even if you there to snuggle and to hold,
means
and
nothing. You can't pay a bill with it.
But I'm saying though, I'm
nothing.
there.
Means nothing. It's gonna mean something during that moment.
Yeah,
But in that moment, let the whatever county you in,
Right.
water company call
Right.
in that snuggle moment.
Right.
And
The
that
water
bill
get
is
cut off.
let that call come. That snuggle is out the window.
Dang.
So
So how do you juggle both? What about Susie?
you have to go to Susie, because that's business.
Right.
You have to.
But if Susie isn't coming at you on business,
Well, she is, because that's the lust.
Yeah.
Susie knows she has to write the check, but she also knows that you're gonna meet her wherever you gotta meet her to get that dollar. So if she gonna get a little bit of enjoyment, you know, which I mean, I gotta say, caramel. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say, Susie is looking at this caramel. I'm gonna say it. So she's gonna work that into the meeting. She's gonna work it into the meeting, and honestly, I'm not gonna stop her. Because I know my intentions are not to do anything other than close the deal. She can think whatever she wants.
Right.
She can mentally have whatever game she wants playing. I'm there to handle my business.
Okay.
Am I gonna smile? Yes.
Yeah.
But anybody that know me know I smile all day.
All day.
You know, am I gonna be witty? Yes, because I'm a witty person.
That's what you
am
do.
I gonna look good? Yes, because that's the
what you
only
do.
way I was made. I wasn't made as an ugly person.
Right.
You know, do you agree? I wasn't made as an ugly person.
Hey, you looked up.
So I'm gonna do what I do anyways.
All day.
The only thing on the other side is Susie may take that another way. But once that deal is completed, that's when it's my responsibility to let her know that that's it.
Oh.
It's not my responsibility to kill the deal.
Right.
To say, hey, you looking at me too hard. You know I'm a married man. Right. It's not, I got to close that deal. When a deal is closed, I just got to do whatever the contract asks for.
Right.
We don't have to do lunch again.
Right.
You know, we don't have to meet up to discuss the project after hour. Email me.
Right.
At this point in time, we handle the business, but I gotta make sure that deal closes. I have to.
Right.
And you know what? I'm probably gonna take a little slack at home when I do that, but that slack disappears when the funds clear. The slack disappears
Say that.
when the funds clear.
Ooh.
It does, because tonight
Ooh.
we may be, you know, throwing
Church.
pillows and tearing up the room.
Right.
But come midnight, when that bank reset,
At 12:01.
oh man, everything is out the window.
It's cool.
You're gonna get a completely different vibe, a different conversation,
Right.
a different everything. Once, where did that extra such and such come from in the
Right.
account? Oh, that's what I did yesterday at the meeting. Right. Oh, okay, cool. What you want to do tonight? Well, I gotta work. I understand you gotta work.
Right now you gotta work.
I understand you got, and that's what you have to do. You gotta be diligent, and you have to stay on top of that. You gotta make sure that, because I as a spouse of me, I'm gonna speak for myself as a husband. I would love to sit down and watch that movie with you.
Right.
I would.
Right.
But I understand I gotta do this.
You have to.
Majority of my time is spent with this and spent with clients.
Right.
So that just means that when that time comes, we gotta make the best of it. That means when we have that one night a week and we have those 2 hours, we can't spend that arguing.
Right.
We can't spend that talking about last week.
Oh.
We gotta spend that talking about this moment right now.
Hey, that sounds like a love song, though.
You know, it may be. We may need to do YB radio.
Ooh.
You know, we can't talk about last week.
Right.
And that's the bitter and the sweet to it, because the bitter is you gotta deal with that up front. So just know, if you marrying somebody that's an entrepreneur, you marrying somebody that's aspiring to be an entrepreneur, they have no desire to be on the clock.
Right.
Because they just not wired that way.
That's just not
so
that.
Don't try to force them into a 9 to 5.
Oh, let's talk about that let's take a break.
Okay.
And come back and let's talk about what it means to be married to a civilian.
Wow. That's the other side of this when we come back. Until then, stay self-made.
Self-paid.
Ooh, GT, I like this.
That right. Whatever gonna make me rich. Should've known that.
Welcome to Artists We Love, man. We have a special guest tonight, Mr. Porsche. What's happening, dog?
What's up, boss? How we doing, man? How we doing?
Man, I'm glad hey, y'all in for a treat tonight, man. This is Okeeba and this is YBE TV. So, man, tell us, who are you, man? For those who may not.
For those who don't know, I'm an artist coming out of Decatur. I'm at a position now where, you know, I got my own situation. Boss still got my own studio, got my own label, got everything. So I decided to go ahead and start moving on the music now. So, you know, a lot of stuff that you'll hear about will be just me being transparent on the track. You know, whether it's from women to the club to the strip club to, you know, I got 2 daughters or whatever. You know, I kind of touch on everything. It's just transparent. I am who I am. I ain't trying to be nobody else.
She gon' give me head, I'm gon' give her head. We did a 69, then did a 96. She loved me, then she hate me. That's our relationship. I still embrace my